Freddy Fazbear joins the race in the 2024 US elections, an ugly yellow horse takes cinema by storm, and fans say goodbye to a pop music icon. I'm Nostalgic, and for all the information that you missed this week, this is Missed Information. Freddy Fazbear has been announced as Kamala Harris's vice presidential pick in the 2024 US elections. When asked about her choice, the Democratic presidential nominee said, quote, "In the wake of Five Nights at Freddy's 10th anniversary, I could think of no better bear to be my running mate. As a nation, we will remain strong. We are FNAF." When asked about his stance on several important issues facing the nation, Freddy Fazbear said, quote, "Har, har, 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 har." This comes just days after Republican presidential nominee Donald J. Trump, who is known to prefer Poppy's Playtime over FNAF, said in a debate that millions of smiling critters are taking bear jobs everywhere. To which Freddy Fazbear, who is currently competing in the 2024 Paris Olympics, replied with a tweet, "I love my bear job." It should be noted that Trump has been publicly vocal against Freddy Fazbear after the animatronic was used to digitally replace the former president in a special edition of Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. U.S. President Joe Biden, when asked about his thoughts on Harris's decision, expressed his excitement, saying, "I couldn't be more thrilled. The FNAF series has brought joy to millions of Americans everywhere and has made me pee my pants more than usual." In related news, it's also been reported that before choosing J.D. Vance as his running mate, Trump considered choosing that one little dude from Roblox with the smug face. The Fazbear News reportedly has him reconsidering his decision. Chappell Roan's world tour is reportedly being cancelled, with the American singer-songwriter being replaced for the remainder of the tour by NIM GALUU, the talking yellow glowworm from the 2013 Blue Sky animated film, Epic. When asked why she was dropping out of the tour, Roan replied, "NIM GALUU is my biggest musical inspiration, and to not allow him to take over my tour would not be HOTTOGO. NIM GALUU will be joined on stage by 90s sitcom star Earl Sinclair and Lin-Manuel Miranda. Many remember NIM GALUU as the keeper of the magic scrolls in the Tree of Knowledge, while others remember him more for his brief marriage to Khloe Kardashian. Fans and fellow artists have been enthusiastic about the news, with Elton John posting a photo of himself with Roan on his Instagram with the caption, "Congratulations to @ChappellRoan for stepping down and giving the stage to a true superstar. The meteoric rise of a slug prince." A collaboration with Charlie XCX entitled Brat Slugger is rumored to be released in the coming days. Alvin the Chipmunk was found dead in his Las Vegas apartment early Tuesday morning. Ian Hawke, former manager for the Chipmunks, had this to say, "I never lose. But today, the music world loses. I still never lose, though." The passing of the former child Chipmunk star has taken a toll on fans, aka Chippies, worldwide, with many hosting their own memorial services in honor of the fallen monk. When asked how fans can process their grief, longtime Chipmunk family physician the Witch Doctor gave them this advice. "Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla walla bing bang." Alvin's cause of death has not been identified, but TMZ reports that suspicion of cheeseball overdose is in play. In recent years, the iconic monk star stirred controversy with his statements against rabies vaccines and being called out on allegations during his rap beef with Chip and Dale. A distraught Dave Seville, lead songwriter and father figure of the Chipmunks, released a comment today stating, "Alvin is f***ing dead." Alvin's brothers Simon and Theodore have yet to release a statement. The brothers famously feuded over ownership of the family's company Monk Star Squeak Co. in 2018, and have never publicly made amends. Harold and the Purple Crayon is now the highest-grossing film in cinema history. After a historic $8 billion opening day, the Zachary Levi starring film has audiences worldwide applauding for Harold and his little purple crayon. Crowds have been reportedly enthusiastic about the film, particularly during a scene where Harold says his iconic line, "It's purplin' time." When asked about the film's cultural impact, actor Zachary Levi, who portrays the book-accurate Harold, had this to say, "I was also in Shazam." In a post on the Sexy Beautiful Purple Crayon subreddit, filmmaker and cinephile Martin Scorsese celebrated the motion picture. "All of my films are absolute monkey shit compared to Harold and the Purple Crayon. I will never make another film again. Cinema peaks here." Scorsese, however, mentioned that the only project he would return to the screen for would be the sequel to Shark Tale, reportedly titled Two Shark, Two Tail, reprising his role as Sykes, the shady mob-affiliated pufferfish who owns a car wash for whales. Harold and the Purple Crayon is projected to gross $952 billion in its second weekend, with video game film, in quotes, adaptation, also in quotes, Borderlands, estimated to come in at number 678, just below the 12th anniversary re-release of the Oogie Loves and the Big Balloon Adventure. It's being reported that Borderlands distributor Lionsgate is even considering paying audiences to go see the movie, because, as they state, that would still be less of a financial loss somehow. Freakpay CEO Freakbob was arrested for being too freaky at a Chick-fil-A in San Bernardino, California. This comes in the midst of the financial mogul's lawsuit with financial competitor, the Mouse from MousePay. In a recent court hearing, when asked about the state of Freakpay, Freakbob said, quote, "I have nothing." In related news, Geekbob, cousin of Freakbob, was celebrated as a Disney legend at the 2024 D23 Expo in Anaheim, California. Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, said this when asked why Geekbob is being celebrated despite him not being part of the Disney canon. Geekbob is just that skibbity. Fellow financial icon DeQuavius Pork also weighed in on the situation. Freakbob's bail was denied when it was reported that his brother Spicy Bob attempted to pay the bail with Freakpay. When asked about the Freakbob situation, Geekbob shared an account of a troubling phone call he had with his cousin the night prior to his arrest. He said, "Hey man, it's Freakbob. Thanks for answering. People usually don't answer. It's taking a toll on me. That's why." Then the call was dropped. "Man, I really need to switch from T-Mobile to Verizon." The ugly yellow horse from the upcoming film We Live in Time, starring Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, is getting early Oscar buzz. The horse, who's gone viral this week, is being celebrated after years of being a working stallion in the entertainment industry. Other notable roles the ugly yellow horse has taken over the years include that of Jack Horsens in The Shining, a xenohorse in James Cameron's Aliens, reprising its role this weekend in Alien Romulus, the beheaded horse in The Godfather, and the ugly yellow horse recently broke box office records in this summer's Deadpool and Horse. When asked about his recent surge in popularity, the ugly yellow horse responded, "I can't talk. I am a fake f***ing horse." Garfield and Pugh are reportedly devastated that the focus on their performances have been shifted away due to the growing stardom of the ugly yellow horse. Garfield, in an interview with DisneyChannel.com, said, quote, "Most people don't know I am actually British." Pugh also weighed in on the situation, stating, "I am British too." The ugly yellow horse is currently a contender for the 2025 Oscar season, with many considering him a frontrunner for both the Best Actor and Best Actress categories somehow. Please subscribe for more missed information. I'm Nostaljock. Good night, and keep it skibbity riz, Ohio.